In the name of Allah, the most gracious and the most merciful, all praise be to Him who is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. May all the blessings and bliss on the holy soul of Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Listeners and viewers, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Once again, I'm getting the opportunity to interact with all of you through the channel Voice of Social Workers. This time we have a new plan that is actually about the social work education series, and through this program we intend to educate the students of social work both at college as well as university level. And it will be a series starting from the basic concepts moving towards the advanced concept of social work, where it will be helpful for the students of social work to develop a better and deeper understanding of social work. There it will also be workable and useful for all the professional social workers working in one or other field of social work. Right now, we are starting our series from the basic concept that is about relationship between society and social work. How social work as a profession is logically and naturally related with the society. You see, society is the basic concept that all the social scientists and the students of social sciences, they learn on very early stage, whereby we learn that society is the largest aggregate of the human beings living together with certain relationships under certain roles and responsibilities. Society is the largest aggregate, and society is made of human beings. If we study the structure, we find this thing that society is based on the human beings, and the basic building block, the basic building unit of the society is an individual. Individual is the basic construction unit. With the individuals, we form groups, and with the groups we form communities, and communities together form the entire society. So story starts from individual, then we have the groups form the communities, and communities all together, they construct a society that is the largest aggregate. So here we see this thing that in the society, human being lives life on three different levels. One is the individual level of life, other is the group level of life, and third one is the community level of life. Every single person in the world, no matter which field he belongs to, educated, uneducated, literate, illiterate, rich, poor, from the rural background, from the urban background, all the human beings have these three levels of life: individual level of life, group level of life, and the community level of life. No one can claim that I am having no group in my life, I am not the part of any community. It is not like that. Rather, all the human beings across the globe are having these three levels of life. Fine. And these three levels of life together construct and form society. Where we have these three levels of life, normally we have three levels of problems. Some problems are on individual level. The person individually is suffering from certain problems. I might have my personal problems, you might have your personal problems. Similarly, all the individuals have one or other personal problems. They are called the individual problems. Secondly, the group problems. We are the part of different groups. Group of family, group of friends, group of neighbors, group of associates, group of club members, and likewise many more groups we all are the part of. And in the groups we also suffer, we also face different types of problems. So where we have certain individual problems that are limited and confined to that particular individual, at the same time we have certain problems which are faced by the group on the group level. Fine. So apart from that, there is a third level of life, as I have told earlier, that we have the community level of life. So at the same time we have certain problems that we face on the community level, collective problems faced by the general masses living in a community, maybe a city, a town, a village, a small city, a big city like a metropolitan, like a cosmopolitan city. So they all are the examples of communities. Fine. So three levels of life are there in the society. At the same time, we have three levels of problems: problem on individual level, problem on the group level, and thirdly, problem on the community level. logically there must be three levels of solution, there must be three ways of solution, and here comes social work as a profession that offers three levels of solutions, three types of solutions, three different methods to solve these three different levels of problems of the human beings. Now you see that society is having three levels of life, humans are having three levels of problems, and social work is providing us three levels of solutions. So this is very logical and very natural relationship. We may find that social work is a profession that comes forward to address the problems of the individual, to address the problems of the groups, and to address the problems of the community. You see, when a social worker is working with an individual, when is trying to resolve the problems of the individual, we call it micro social work practice on the micro level. When it comes to group problems of the group, we call it meso social work practice. And thirdly, when it comes to community, to solve the problems of the community, we call it community social work, we call it macro social work practice. Classically speaking, classically speaking, social casework, social group work, and community organization and development, they are the three methods, they are the three ways to solve three different levels of the problems of the human beings who are living lives on three different levels in the society. So this is how society and social work are logically, are naturally linked with one another, whereby all the humans are having three levels of life, they all are suffering from three levels of problems, and social work as a profession provides us three levels of solution. Thank you so much.